So the sixth episode of The Boys season 5 has been released, and I thought this was a very good episode for many reasons. One, I thought the beginning of this episode was very perfect, where we see the legend working at a movie theater called VMC Theaters, which is basically Vaught's AMC Theaters. And the firecracker does the Nicole Kidman ad where before the movie starts, you see the AMC commercial with her about like, can they see the laugh, the cry, and stuff like that. That's a very funny way to open the episode. Sorry, I'm feeling a little off. And also, I think firecracker was holding a popcorn bucket that I think it was the deep popcorn bucket. I believe it was, where it resembles the Wolverine, Deadpool Wolverine popcorn bucket. Like like that Wolverine popcorn bucket with the big mouth. I thought that was very funny moment. I think after I saw it in the commercial. But Mother's Milk comes to the theater to talk to the legend and try to find the V1, and they team up to find Bombsight, and because he has the V1, and the legend and the boys go find a soup called Goldie, who like this superhero who is like old, and Kamiko's a fan of her. She was her childhood hero, and her show was in Japanese titles where how she learned English, and yeah, I thought she was interesting character where she had this thought her superpower she used during her fight with Bombsight was pretty cool, and I thought her interaction with Kamiko was really good, especially when Kamiko explains to how it was awesome to meet her, and like about like she doesn't want the V1 and doesn't like being immortal, and Kamiko kind of feels something about that when talking to Frenchie. And also Sister Sage goes to help the boys to stop Homelander from becoming immortal. And initially, she recruits Soldier Boy for help, not knowing what he would do later. And also, Sister Sage also showed Soldier made use a computer and have where Homelander and Stormfront were being with each other. Computer and Homelander, Soldier Boy sees it, and Soldier Boy gets really upset about it and leaves him. And first, it seemed like he is done with him, especially when he fights Bombsight, who makes an appearance at the end of the episode. And he was a right antagonist, and Soldier Boy fights Bombsight, and Sister Sage said that he's here to help them, but not really. As at their brief fight between the two, Soldier Boy and Bombsight got cool with each other when Soldier Boy tells Bombsight that he would become immortal from now on by using his powers, and Bombsight's now immortal and gives him the V1. And then Homelander shows up, and Soldier Boy takes it. Our respect for Stormfront, and yeah, Homelander finally gets the V1, and it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be very scary of what this mother is gonna do to the boys now that he has the V1 and probably immortal. For now, he'll be destroyed in the finale, obviously, but it'll be interesting to how strong he becomes now. I also thought the scene with Starlight and Father was pretty good, and I really thought the scenes with Ashley and Sister Sage were still pretty funny, especially with the other face Ashley. I thought there were still very interesting moments in this season. Honestly, I thought Ashley was funny, and especially when she got the other face in the back, and especially it makes it funnier since the real Ashley has passed is like passed like knocked out, and that but the other half is still awake and walking backwards. I thought that was pretty funny. Oh, and also another thing about this episode is that the Deep loses a lot of his fish friends, and but it is revealed that Black Noir was the one responsible for killing a lot of the fish as revenge for what the Deep did to Adam at the previous episode. Who was the director of the play, and so and the Deep got angry at him to the point where he stabs him in the neck. So yeah, so that's two Black Noirs gone. Now I expect another Black Noir to happen. Nor do I expect suddenly a Black Noir clone happen. The Black Noir that's Homelander's clone to happen. I don't see that happening like in the comics. I don't read the comics, but I'm familiar. But I'm very aware of the Black Noir clone Homelander thing. And but I thought that was a very funny, um, interesting moment about Black Noir taking his revenge on the Deep for what he did, and then meets his fate by the Deep. Um, so yeah, and also I thought the fight between where the boys fight to other soups. One of them, of course, has another elongated tail, like how one of them another soup has that and earlier in the show and like got killed in the season 5 premiere. And another Native American type of soup and another soup as well with like it's called Hot Flash. um Thought that fight scene was pretty cool. So yeah, so I really enjoyed this new episode of The Boys. I thought it was fun, honestly. And from the opening to the ending to the middle to from the beginning, middle, and end, this is a very fun episode. So yeah, that's my thoughts on The Boys season 5 episode 6. So yeah, so peace out. Bye. Till for another big video.